Hello YouTube, welcome to another episode of Everyday RC. I'm Chris the Everyday RC Guy, and today I'm just hanging out in my, what I like to call my hobby shop inside my house, and it is January 1st, 2013. So what way to kick off the new year with an RC video. I haven't been with you guys in a couple of weeks, so I figured I'd make a video. Well, what better way, to start off the new year. Wasn't really sure what I wanted to show you in this video. I haven't been doing too many running videos. I have plans to get a better camera, an HD camera, maybe a GoPro, and I really want to start editing and making better videos. And that's one of my plans for the new year, is I really want to get into this whole making video, editing thing, and I really want to do the best I can at it. I really do. And I see other YouTube videos and I see the things that I like, and I just wanted to incorporate that into my own channel. And that's basically why I made this channel. I call it Everyday RC, in case you don't know. It's just for the everyday person. The everyday person out there who has to go to work every day and come home, take care of their family, pay their bills, and still make time for the things that they love. And the thing that I love is RC. So, I may not put out a lot of videos like some other people, or constantly put them out, but I still eat it, breathe it, and live it every day, and it's something I love and I think about every second of the day, and I try not to let it affect too many aspects of my life, because it's an obsession. Let's face it, you're constantly thinking about it, and it's something you're constantly wanting to do, which is making it tough right now, the fact that it is the winter time and we're limited with sunlight over here in the northeast area where I am in New York, but that doesn't mean that we can't have fun. So I just made this video. I didn't really have a reason, I didn't have a purpose to show you anything in particular. I just wanted to hang out with you, a day in the life of Chris. That's me. I call myself the Everyday RC Guy because that's what I do. I eat it, breathe it, live it every day. And I do have a couple of, as you can see, a couple of projects. Yes. I'm going to show you in a second. I'm going to take the camera off the tripod, and I am going to show you, that is my 5T back there, stripped of all the paint. I have some big plans for that. And if you can see, just up there hanging on those blinds are a couple of paint schemes, just a couple of ideas of what I plan on, just a couple of ideas of what I plan on painting it. Let me tell you something. It's not for the faint of heart, stripping all that paint off that LEXAN. I looked on YouTube, I saw a bunch of tutorials on using .4 brake cleaner and Scotch-Brite pads. Well, it took a lot more elbow grease than the Scotch-Brite pad, so let me tell you, it's not for the faint of heart, especially that I did it on a 5T body of all bodies, for my first time stripping paint from LEXAN. But that's just part of the obsession, part of the love for the hobby is, you're only limited by your imagination. And wasn't too big of a fan of the stock glossy, the 5T body, so I had to do it. I didn't want to go out and spend $250 on a clear body, so I stripped it of the LEXAN, and I'm going to repaint it. I'm going to do something really cool, and this is what I'm calling Project Lossy, because I have a lot of parts on order from DDM, a lot of parts, including a big bore kit, a Bartolone pipe, a velocity stack, triple stage air filter. I got some Dark Soul Racing, the vented clutch. I got a bunch of stuff from my Lossy, and it's going to be insane. And I want it to be one of the badass Lossies out there, and that's one of the reasons why I want to make 2013 a special year, because I want to start putting out a lot of more running videos, especially of the 5T, because a lot of people out there I know want to see that. They want to see the 5T tearing it up, ripping it up. And they want to see some custom rides too as well. You don't see too many custom 5Ts out there, or if there are people working on them, they're not showing them off too much. So I want to be, one of the few people out there showing off my 5T. One of the #1 people, I will tell you, and check him out, is DJ Medic 2008. Check out his YouTube page. He is probably one of my favorite people to watch on YouTube, and you know, he's a testament to the hobby and to how much fun you can have and the limitless, you know, potential you can have if you have a limitless imagination. So check him out, and that's pretty much it. I did get out there yesterday, and I did beat the hell out of my e-Revo. I have the ramps in my backyard set up, the bike ramps, and I made a platform to elevate them. So, you know, you don't need too much space. For me, all I need is a small patch of grass and some ramps, and I can have the best time in the world. I don't need to go to some crazy location and some, you know, I don't need some crazy off-road location all the time. You give me a patch of grass that's big enough with some ramps, and I'm set. I don't need to be throwing rooster tails around all the time, because frankly, that's part of the everyday RC thing, is to try and come up with ways to have fun without having to make a big deal out of it all the time, you know, especially cleanup. You know, running on grass, you're not sliding the tires around or anything like that, but it does provide a little bit of a softer landing and less cleanup. You don't have to worry about sand and dirt getting into every little bit of your bearings and your electronics and everything else. And if you don't have a good compressor, it's tough. So I didn't want to ramble on too much, but I'm going to take the camera off the tripod, and I'm going to show you just a couple of my little projects that are going on. And yes, you do see, if you can see all the way in there in the back, that is the QR-1, which that's the box back there, but it's one of the little items that Santa Claus brought me. And Santa brought them via my awesome brother, STEVE LICATA, and my sister-in-law, Crystal. And my brother does have a channel out on YouTube. I will put it in the description box. Check him out. It's STEVE LICATA. And he's a musician, a guitarist, and he's got his own page, and he's got some close ties with people in the music industry, and he's got a bunch of videos up out there. I'm not going to name drop. You got to check out his video to see who I'm talking about. But my brother, I mean, who's cooler than that? My bro. I mean, and my sister-in-law. They knew exactly where to hit home, huh? And I'll show you a little running video of this as well. And as you can see there, back there, the Commander 2. I've never showed you guys that either. That's because I haven't flown it yet. But that was last Christmas's gift from Santa, and I've been meaning to get out there and fly it. I have it hanging on my wall to remind me that I need to get out there and fly it. So, you know, that's just a bunch of things that are going on. But I don't want to make this video too long, so let me just show you what I got going on back there. Maybe I'll show you a quick video of the QR-1 flying, and maybe my Walkera V200 DO2 helicopter, which I haven't shown you. And it's how I have fun indoors. On cold, rainy days, I like to fly my indoor helicopters. So I'm going to show you guys, well, they're not really indoor helicopters, but I fly them indoors. So without me rambling on too much, check it out. Alright guys, I just wanted to show you a quick glimpse of my 5T right now. And yes, it is stripped of all the paint. It was a labor of love, let me tell you. I don't suggest doing this unless you really have to. I would hesitate to do it again. But once I start something, I have to finish it. So I couldn't give up in between. As you can see, there's still some black paint. I got to get into these fine areas. I'm going to bring it to work tomorrow and just sand them out with this tool that I have. It's like a sanding disc that I'll be able to get into all those nooks and crannies. But overall, as you can see, it's all stripped out. There's no engine, no center diff, no gas tank in there right now. They're all over here. Center diff. He's got some Bartolone brakes coming in. I got my engine out because it's getting a big bore kit pipe. So we're going to be taking the jug off of that. Tank is off. Tires are off. But this we're calling Project Lossy, and I can't wait to show you guys what it's going to look like when it's all finished. I can't wait to see it. Let me just show you the damage. This is my E-Revo, if you guys were used to seeing it. Yeah, that's my E-Revo in a million pieces. I did some major damage to the rear bulkhead, of all things. I've never broken a rear bulkhead. Let me tell you, I've only broken front bulkheads. I broke countless amounts of front bulkheads. But this is my rear bulkhead, snapped. Snapperoonsky. Right there. Snapped the rear. Which, like I said, I was doing non-stop backflips. But, unfortunately, not only did it snap my rear bulkhead, come over with me, it also cracked my chassis. So we're looking at a new chassis for the E-Revo. We're looking at a new rear bulkhead, and which is amazing. It was running great, and it even felt fine. But we're looking at a blown out bearing inside the transmission, the one that carries the center gear. It was blown out. I was spinning the transmission and it felt fine. Everything felt good on it, but it was clicking a little bit. And sure enough, the races were blown out. The balls were blown out. I probably should have got a new outer casing for the transmission, but everything seems to be okay. I just ordered all new replacement bearings. They were only a couple of dollars each. My concern was this little area here where the bearing had blown out on. But it seems to be alright. I think it'll be alright. I mean, the amount of abuse that this 2200 kV motor puts out on this truck, I'm surprised it hasn't happened sooner. But, yeah. I ordered a bunch of parts, RC Planet, yesterday. Broken wing as well. That'll just show you how hard I was jumping this thing yesterday. Just non-stop. But, that's my little project going on right now. So, I'm going to be tackling that as well once I get my parts. And I'll show you a little quick video of the QR-1 flying. Alright guys, here's the QR-1 in action. I don't have too much space in here. I'll give you a quick demonstration on what we're working with. It's hard too, I don't have a camera person, so it is kind of hard to film this and control it at the same time. I'm working with a tripod here. But it's super stable, flies great. It is in beginner mode right now, which is very stable. Take it right out of the box and fly it, no problems. Even expert mode, if you're used to flying a helicopter or quadcopters or whatever, even expert mode is pretty stable. You just have to be easy on the sticks. But it's really fun. I will say though that the rotors aren't that durable. This is the second set of rotors on here. I am going to have to get a new set soon. Hopefully they'll become available once the new year is in full swing. But there it is. QR-1. Lots of fun. Ooh. Alright. I'll show you my V200 DO2 Walkera. I know you guys haven't seen that one yet. Okay, here's the Walkera V200 DO2. And we'll see if we can do a little hovering indoors for you. It is a little finicky, and it is a very tight area. With this helicopter, you're better off just shooting right off the ground, so it is very hard to try and do a slow hover. But we'll see what we can do for you. It does have the tail boom upgrade on it. Which just means that it has a motor-driven tail rotor rather than a shaft-driven, which came in it way better with the tail-driven motor. Alright, let's see what we can do. That happens to you every time, doesn't it? See, if you throttle up faster, it's a lot smoother. You're going to be careful here. In a very, very tight space. So once she's in the air, it's stable. Gotta adjust the trim just a little bit, but that's how I have fun indoors. There it is, the Walkera V200 DO2 flying indoors in about a 4x4 area. That was a horrible landing, wasn't it? I'll agree with you on that one. See if we can get up. That's what she said. We'll come down with a nice soft landing. And there it is, guys. Once again, I just wanted to wish everybody a healthy and happy new year. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will have more videos to come. And for now, I will say goodbye. And thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. Take care. Peace.